I'm gonna record. Never know. Some might be like, I missed it. What happened? Um, all right. So here we are for your integration.
Couple weeks.
It's been, well, 28 days now.
Has it been that long? God, it seemed like it was yesterday.
Yeah, 28 days. So just want to start do a little centering meditation, and then we want to do a little sharing and see how your integration's been going. And then we're going to do a little process together. So let's take a moment with the bowls. So just take a moment and turning your awareness within and upon your breath, following your breath as it goes in and out, relaxing into your exhale, softening your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Deepening your breath into the area of your heart. And down into the area of your belly. And down into your pelvis. And root chakra at the base of the spine. And then send a brand new grounding cord down from the perineum point all the way down to the center of the earth. And again, it can look like anything, a rope, a tube, a pole. Just make sure your grounding cord is really well connected at your root chakra in the center of the earth. And just releasing down into the earth all that's no longer serving, just giving yourself a nice little energy wash, clearing away anything that's not serving mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And now envisioning a beautiful golden sun overhead as we call in our highest creative energy. And allow this energy to enter in through the top of your aura and in through your crown chakra. And let it come spiraling in through and around you, completely filling you with light. And let that continue down into the earth. And as you're ready, just bend over and shake it out a little bit. Shake your shoulders, your head, just let it go. And come rolling back up and just rest your hands on your chest for a moment as you just tune in and take a moment to reflect on our time together, a retreat over that powerful equinox portal and the initiations and how that's been working with you, integrating in any ways that you've been using the Reiki, any things that you've learned, or where you are in your process with it. And release your hands and welcome that Reiki energy in. And draw it in through the crown of your head. Let it run down into your shoulders, down your arms, and out your palms. Just tuning into the Reiki energy. And as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back into the space. And cool. Slavko's kind of disappearing. There, he's back. Okay. So we'd just like to open up circle for any sharing. And I'd just like to know how your integration has been going. Have you been
Since we last
doing
seen you. Yeah.
the 21-day process, or what, or how you've been using Reiki, or anything you want to share? Who wants to start?
Oh, I'll jump in.
Okay.
I It's quite remarkable to me. I want to say that the person that I did the long distance Reiki treatment during that week during the retreat, my mother,
Mm-hmm.
has been doing considerably better.
Mm.
And and at 89, that's
It's a big
we keep
statement.
expecting her to decline, and she's actually getting better. So I'd like to. I'm going to take some credit for that.
Fair enough.
It just felt like, wow, okay, because it was like 2 weeks after we sent the long distance. I was like, how are you doing? And there were all these ways in which she was doing much better. So so that's probably been the biggest takeaway for me, is seeing the power of that. I also found myself really sending the signals, doing the hand thing, this a lot in a lot of different situations. It comes to me, it's probably the piece I've integrated the most. It's just finding myself doing that when I'm thinking about people, or when I'm getting in the car, and then I started the new job. And so it's like I found myself blessing my new workspace and my new laptop. And it's just like really, really infusing that energy in as many places. It's a new habit. It's really a really nice new habit. Also, because of starting a brand new job that starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, all my morning practices went completely out the window, and I haven't. It's been a struggle for me to even do just a regular meditation practice. So I feel feeling very remiss that I hadn't been doing this Reiki self-healing, but I found myself doing so much more grounded meditation, because the series that you put us through, every day, those 5 days of that grounding and that breathing, and I'm finding, getting my nervous system so well regulated during that retreat. I was able to take that forward and really feel the difference in starting this job, about how my nervous system is so much more well regulated, and I'm able to do it quickly through my breath. I'm able to quickly do it through visualizing and grounding. So that's the plus side of how. So I feel like everything about the new job has gone well, except getting a morning practice back in somehow is a challenge. Big challenge. But I feel like the other things I got from the retreat definitely have been integrated and become part of my just making this new job work so much more smoothly.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then the full moon meditation we did the other night, Thursday night, with the confidence, it was just like, wow. I mean, I really tapped into that Aries full moon confidence. It was like, wow. I was feeling that morning at work. It was like, wow, I'm really feeling that buildup of confidence. So the whole month has been a beautiful cycle for me.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Exciting. And you look so clear and amazing. Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, your face looks different, Lynn.
I feel it's.
I mean, you look great. You look great.
No, I was feeling it Thursday with the full moon. I was looking at myself going, yeah, something shifted. Yeah, in this month. Thank you.
All right.
Who's next?
I could go next. Um, it was the experience there, the 5 day Reiki retreat, it was so powerful. And it was really weird because when I got back to LA, I was really tired. I was really tired for like a couple of weeks. And I'm like, I didn't understand the jet lag from Hawaii because Hawaii's behind us in hours, not ahead of. So it was just, I was very tired. And I just thought maybe that was part of the integration. But the biggest thing I noticed, and that it's for real, is I tried to eat like I normally ate before the retreat, which is this is so bad. Like carne asada burrito and chips and salsa, because I was just, like I said, I was tired. And so sometimes I would just order for delivery some of my favorite little foods. And I got so sick. I couldn't even finish the burrito. I got really ill. I actually did it a few times where I ate bad foods. I cannot eat bad. I can't eat anymore. So I am joking with my niece who's staying with me. I'm like, I'm vegan now, which is funny because I was like the biggest, I loved all sorts of meats and stuff like that. But for real, I can no longer eat certain foods. Like red meat completely turns me off. And I used to be like a ribeye medium rare with a glass of red wine kind of person. And like, I don't know, it just kind of grosses me out. And I can't hardly even eat chicken. And I mean, it's such a huge change for me. And again, I tried it a few times where I just went back to eat what I normally ate, which was, oh, one time in the morning I ordered like a breakfast sandwich. It was like a croissant with a fried egg and bacon in there and an avocado. And I ate half and I felt so ill, like I was gonna like vomit, like I had to lay down. And I'm like, I can only eat like really light and really fresh foods now and not a lot of meat. Like maybe chicken, yeah, maybe some fish, like sushi or something. But um that's a really big change for me. Because when I was there at your place, I went in meditation, I heard like there's no going back. Like you can't go back. And so, yeah, it was very real. Like that Reiki manual said, you might notice changes in your diet, you might notice other changes or things like that. And it is really true. I really tried to eat the way I used to eat before this trip, and I just can't. And I have to change. So that's been amazing. I've been really happy about that. Um, What else? Oh, I haven't been doing the Reiki steadily, but when I remember, I have done it on myself. And then one time I was talking to a friend on the phone, she was really upset. And all of a sudden I thought of Reiki and I said, I can I try it? Would you like me to try some Reiki on you? I went to that Reiki retreat, learned Reiki. And she said, sure, like that. So she was on the phone far away and I was here in LA. And so I was doing it on her, and she said she felt calmer, it helped her. But while I was doing the Reiki on her, she started to talk. She started talking to me, and I didn't know what to do because I was trying to concentrate on the energy and just letting it flow to her. But she kept talking. So I have a question like, what do you do when the client's talking? Just let them talk, or, you know.
Well, it's up to you.
um,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
make a request. Say, I really like to focus on the healing right now in the
Mm,
conversation. We can just save this for afterwards. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can tolerate it and go and just become impervious of it and just follow your Reiki practice. I mean, you've got options. It's not one way or the other. But
mm.
it's really what's I mean, you being the healer energy, you're the one in that moment, attempting to channel energy. So don't let anything distract you, meaning that you have the right to ask for cooperation.
Okay.
And also that's one reason why I often start people face down. Because sometimes people get nervous and they want to chit chat and like they kind of are wanting to block the energy, the healing energy, you know? So if you face them down, then they can't really talk to you in that moment. And then they start to
Mm,
relax. And by the time you turn them over, they're usually. So you can request, you can say, you can say, make it about you. For me, I'm just give me 5 minutes, let's take five
mhm,
minutes of silence, or how about you put on some relaxing music just you don't have to do anything. How about you lie down and just close your eyes?
mm,
you know?
mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
those
Yeah.
are some, yes.
So that's been my experience. It's been really notable.
Okay,
Beautiful.
interesting. Wow. Yeah, often I used to do a lot of cleansing and fasting, and every time I came out, I'd notice that's when I stopped eating meat, I stopped eating doing this, I stopped doing that, and it just like kind of, yeah, it wasn't even like I'm trying to be a vegan or something like that. It just,
Hmm.
like you said,
Your
just
body
fell
says
away, and
no.
it was just like, okay, I'm done with that. It's moving along. So just, yeah,
Yeah.
recognizing that, powerful. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Lab, go.
Okay, Slavko.
Turn your mic on.
Oh, we need your mic. Yeah, you need to
Unmute.
unmute. Unmute
Perfect.
yourself.
Is it on? Perfect.
It's
Yes.
on now.
Live and direct.
Oh, every time I do the equinox ritual with you guys, it's really powerful, and the changes in my life are like really noticeable. So yeah, I remember when we did the last time in Egypt, it was really powerful as well. So yeah, the changes are in respect of the place where I'm living, the people I'm interacting with, and they're so like, okay, I don't need you in my life anymore, bye bye. And they're really like so like cutting things with a knife. So it's a really, I remembered that you mentioned that it's a portal and it can be really powerful. And I was thinking, okay, but it is. So I'm really grateful for that. And I really believe in the things we did that time. Anyways, about the Reiki retreat, when I came back, I didn't practice any Reiki. Probably I was overwhelmed by doing it every day, and I could say I went back to my everyday life, possibly because I needed to sort out some things, and I sorted them like in a week. That's why I mentioned the ritual was so powerful. And afterwards, I would say like 10 days, it started to call me like, okay, you can try this, you can try this. And then in the morning, I started to do like the 7 chakras, like uh, putting my hands on my head, on all of the 7 chakras. And later on, I didn't do any Reiki on like people, but I did some Reiki on, let's say, some emotions which were bothering me or bothering people which are involved into my life, like friends, family. I did some like situations which were unhealed, maybe past traumas or stuff like that. Things which were blocked, for instance, in my business or in my professional life. So I started doing more and more Reiki on things like that. It it feels good. I'm not expecting, like, I'm just doing it, and I can see definitely some changes. And as the time passes by, I can feel, it's like Lynn said, it's like a habit. Like, you have a certain thought pattern. Like, for instance, you think about something and you start worrying about it, and you just have to be conscious and say, oh, no, you're not going to worry about it. If it's negative, if it's bothering you, you could use Reiki. And then I start to, let's say, if it's an object which is bothering you, you can envision that the object, let's say a house you want to sell, has seven chakras, and then you go from the rooftop to the basement. And I can tell you that if you I feel frustrated with something, for instance, a house I cannot sell, it's really taking me a long time to sell it, I'm losing money. So, okay, and the frustration starts to build up. But when I use the Reiki techniques, like, even sometimes I cannot sleep, I use the Reiki retreat on that object, and the negative emotion, like, just disappears, like, in 30 or 45 minutes. And the interesting thing is that the negative energy turns into love. The house which was bothering me, which I couldn't sell, which I was waiting to get rid of, all of a sudden, like, I'm getting, all of these other messages. I'm beginning to understand, like, okay, maybe this object just needs love, and it was neglected for a long time. And, like, you have a certain other perspective, like, so yeah, it's been a really interesting and amazing experience.
Wow.
Great work, Slavko.
Yeah. It's so
If I may add, it's all hanging out with you guys. It's always a huge change in perception, in perspective, like,
Perception.
yeah. So a huge change in perception. Yeah, like getting a set of new eyes, a better eyes. Much clearer picture. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Slavko.
so
Thank
welcome.
you.
It's so amazing to hear all of your stories and where you're at with all of this. And it's just going to continue to deepen and expand
Evolve.
and evolve and really, you know, encourage you to continue to work with it and to connect with nature. I think that being able to go to the waterfalls and that excursion and just connecting with the energy, the life force of nature, it's the life force of the universe is palpable. And know that we're connected. Yeah. So,
I like to add that Reiki is such a beautiful tool for our own souls and well-being. But the simple way of thinking about it is, Heather said this: energy go where mind goes is where energy goes. So our minds are infinite possibility to use them in this most powerful way. Reiki is just one example of that. Reiki is a directed energy. We are all incredible healers if we step into that reality. No have tos, only want tos. But the point is that all of us have real innate talents to be healers and to not just heal people, but heal energies, heal situations, heal frequencies, heal ourselves. we have this divine ability, but we have to step into it, to own it. We have to believe in it. And, as we do that, the more you practice this, the more powerful results you're going to get, the more you're going to start to really become the master of your universe, and see things that are like, wow, did I really do that? Like Lynn and her mom, wow, I'm going to take credit for that, as you should. You put it out there, you love her and you offer her some really good opportunity there. And it shifted her energy in a positive way. Life is a continuous energetic field that we're always playing and evolving into and learning to, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but organize and manage. Whether we're trying to sell a house or we're trying to, find the right food and, really feed ourselves in a nourishing kind of way, and as we become more sensitive to what food really is. And that's what we're made out of, is what we put into our bodies is what we get back out of it. So no disrespect to any kind of, I eat anything, and but I also try to be very conscious. And sometimes I'll even Reiki my food if I'm at a restaurant and I'm wondering where this stuff came from, because I'm pretty spoiled. Heather and I, we eat like kings and queens. We eat very well. And it's difficult to go out to the real world for myself, because I've become very, I have a high expectation of what food can be. It's not just something you stick in your mouth and chew on. It has potential to be a very healing life force. So all of this Reiki is such a great tool for our spiritual toolkit to be aware that our minds have this infinite power to channel and to hold frequency for, and that it's such an honor to be with all of us in this moment, to recognize that and to really own, why we're here on this planet, which is to be healers, to be creative matrices, to make things shift and change in our favor, to be managers of our universe.
Okay, well, why don't we do a little 10-minute self-healing and then a 10-minute distance healing? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, great. We're going to do a little mini self-healing and a little mini distance healing. So let's just take a moment to tune in Reiki energy and offer the prayer. Invoke the light of the Christ consciousness within. I'm a clear and perfect channel. Light is my guide and my protection. I am safe, secure, protected. I call upon the light of Reiki as expressed by Dr. Sui through the Christ divine consciousness of my being to assist my soul to the appropriate level. And as you're ready, let's feel that energy and start at the crown. So the crown, top of the head. Again, the crown chakra is associated with the color violet, the 1,000-petaled violet lotus flower. When it's open, you're open to receive divine guidance, divine knowledge, divine wisdom, and divine inspiration. And now let's move to the brow chakra, maybe one hand in front, one in back. Associated with the colors indigo and white. I like to envision a vast night sky with many twinkling stars. When our brow chakra is open, you can see clearly, you can easily envision and imagine things. Your clairvoyant, clairaudient abilities are activated. Trust in your wisdom, your knowledge, and have a sense of peace of mind. Good, and let's move to the physical eyes. and just the base. And let's move to the ears. Let's move to the throat chakra. I like to have one hand in front, one back. Associated with the color blue like the sky, seeing a clear blue sky. When our throat chakras are open, we can express ourselves with truth, integrity, compassion, confidence, creativity. We can become attentive listeners and clear channels for the spirit to work through us. Let's move to the heart, the high heart, the chest. The heart chakra associated with the colors emerald, green, and pink. I like to envision emerald green color with pink filaments shimmering through. When our hearts are open, we can give and receive love in a balanced way. We can be empathetic, compassionate, forgiving, experience a sense of interconnection with all beings, harmony, inner peace, and contentment. And let's move down to the solar plexus, the diaphragm area. Breathing into this area. This chakra is associated with the color yellow, the energy of fire. Envision fiery yellow energy. When our solar plexus are balanced and activated, can stand in our power, be confident. We know that we are worthy. We can persevere and see things through to their completion. And we also become joyful, radiant, magnetic, magnetizing to us all good things. Allowing the Reiki to dissolve any doubt, any anxiety, anger, fear. Really breathing into this area, to the warmth of your hands. And let's move down now to the low belly, the sacral chakra, associated with the color orange and the element of water. So I like to envision juicy orange colored energy in the sacral chakra. It's associated with our emotional bodies, which is like water, has lots of different expressions, being fluid in our emotions and harmonious in our relations and activating our creativity and passion for life. Breathing all the way down. Good. Let's come all the way down into the root chakra. You might want to put one hand on the tailbone and one hand on the sacrum, or your hands on your hips or something, just sending that energy down into the root chakra, associated with the color red. I like to envision an earthy blood red colored energy. It's associated with the element of earth and us being here on this physical earth plane. Our sense of belonging, our sense of being safe, being here on this earth and here in these earthly bodies, releasing any past trauma that may have caused us to not want to be here or to be afraid. So activating this chakra, allowing us to ground and fully take up our bodies and be present and stable and resilient and healthy physically. Good. And now let's bring it down to the knees. Knees. Ability to move forward, to embrace change, to be flexible. Okay, now all the way down to the feet. You can kind of, I'm going to do 1 foot at a time because it's the way I'm sitting. I just cross over one. You can even have one hand on the sole of your feet and 1 foot and one hand on your knee, kind of running that energy all the way from your foot, your to your lower leg to your knee. Good, and let's change legs. Okay, and one more minute placing your hands anywhere else on your body, anywhere on your body you want. It's calling for more support. Good, and now just like a moment to kind of smooth out your own aura. You see it calling it in, so it's maybe a half meter or a couple of feet in every direction all around you. Let's just call it another, filling it with Reiki. Aura. And fill yourself up with one more golden sun. And then enter into the top of your aura, completely filling you with light. And let it continue down into the earth. And as you're ready, just bend over and shake it out. And come rolling back up with hands in prayer at your heart to complete. Good. And as you're ready, you can release your hands and open your eyes, and just want to see if anyone has any questions or comments about that practice. Everyone is muted now.
Would it be possible to get a recording of that?
Yes, we recorded
It was
it.
a perfect little piece right there. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that would be very useful.
Okay, great. We can even edit it and just give you that piece if you want that piece. So you can just,
Yeah.
okay, fantastic.
The ideal.
Okay, great. All right, so I would like to do the long distance healing. Do you guys have your books with you to see the, or I can pull it up on, okay, cool.
Lena's ready.
All right. So, just so you have the symbols. You have your symbols, Slavko? No? Okay, so maybe I can pull it up on the computer. Give me one sec. Oh, can't open this. Oh, okay, one second. Da, 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 da. temple.
That's okay. I found them in my pictures. So
Oh, you did?
yeah,
Okay.
I took a picture with my phone, so that's
All
okay.
right. All right. I'm trying to, something's wrong here. I can't get into my, okay, that's fine. Good. All right. So here we go. So for the long distance healing, we are going to, okay, so choose someone. You got someone to work with, someone or somewhere. You can work on um, a person, a place, a thing. Yeah. All right. So here we go. So we're going to start by drawing the choku ray. It's the choku ray. So with you want to do it with your palm of your hand. Choku ray. Okay. Next, we're going to draw the Hansha Seizo net. Okay, Hansha Seizo net. Cool. And now we're going to create the connection. So see the person or the place or the situation, connect with them, and then finally draw the Seihe key. Okay, cool. And visualizing the energy flowing and asking them if they would like the Reiki. And assuming you get a yes, you can say a little prayer. May this healing be done for the highest good of the person or the place, the thing. And you can imagine going through the chakras of that person, place, thing, or wherever you're feeling any blockages. You can use your choku ray to empower energy to help break through things. You can use the Seihe key for emotional, mental clearing. We're going to spend 3 more minutes on this. One more minute. So as you're finishing up, again, smooth out the aura, fill the aura with Reiki. Okay, bring it to a completion. And then again, you can do the lightning bolts to finish it and send the energy down to the earth. And then take a moment to fill yourself up once again. Good. And just bend over and shake yourself out and come back with hands in prayer. Cool. And there you go. All right. How was that? Any questions or observations?
That was great. I liked it.
Okay.
I had a question because when I came back, I tried to find ways to stay connected to you guys, to the energy, to, and my yoga pants smelled like those Egyptian oils. And I just kept breathing it in and breathing it in. And smell, I realize, is one way I really stay connected. So I know at some point you're gonna get the oils ready to ship out. So I can't wait for that. That will really help me. And
Okay.
also, when I got back to LA, I got like a lot of clarity about next steps forward for me. And um, I really want to move to the Hawaiian Islands. Like,
Mm.
I really, really want to, either Maui or Kauai. I'm already wondering when I can go back to your retreat center, you know. And it's just it feels so good there. It feels so good there. And oh, for Lynn and Slavko who don't know, I went to that really nice hotel after the retreat for a couple of nights.
You went
Yeah.
to the Carlton.
I went to the
Yeah.
Ritz-Carlton to treat myself, and I realized I was not sleeping well there. I slept way better in that little
Good.
cottage on your property
Good.
in the middle of nature. Like
Hmm.
I haven't slept that well since.
You're
Even when I'm back in my own bed, like just the nature, the space, the energy, it was just amazing.
you become a jungle bunny.
Yeah. Jungle girl.
Go girl.
No, I have like a burning desire to move to the Hawaiian Islands. Like, maybe part-time, maybe first a little vacation, more vacation sublet, but like that's my goal. Los Angeles is really, really aggressive, and it takes a lot to be here energetically.
Yeah.
Wow. Like,
Yeah, I think the cities are becoming more and more, I mean,
Violent.
just, yeah, intense. Just the
yeah,
intensity of
yeah.
all.
And yeah, I try to get into nature as much as possible, but having tasted living in nature, like at your retreat center, and just, oh, it's amazing. So I have a strong intention to do that.
Okay, great.
We believe in you.
We'd
Yes,
love to
you
have you
can.
as a
You're gonna
neighbor.
you're gonna you're gonna make it
I know,
happen.
right?
Yeah,
So,
sure. That's wonderful.
good choice. Take it from a fellow Californian.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I totally hear you. Feel like I started off in a big city, Toronto, then I moved to LA, big city, and then I moved to Northern California, the small town of like 1,100 people. Like, this is great. And now where we are, where there's like 500 people maybe in our neighborhood. So it's totally, yeah, it's like unplug and replug into nature. It just feels, yeah, so good.
And it's a
Mhm.
blessing because you do have a choice, you know.
Mhm.
And let's acknowledge all the people that choose to be in LA. Bless them. I bless them. Would hate to have them all leave. You know, that'd be horrible. May they be find happiness there. My son lives over there. He loves it. Bless him. I mean, you know, not my choice, but it's, you know, it's everything. There's a little bit of everything for everybody everywhere. So, you know, you can choose exactly where you feel like, you know, what best serves you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's suffering is an
Yeah,
option.
I mean, for many years I liked it here, and I liked living in Manhattan. And it's just how you change and grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
Yeah.
with
I guess I felt like if I didn't live in a city, I feel like I'd be missing out on something, right? Like it's too quiet over there in that little town kind of thing. But no, I wouldn't really be missing much. So it's out of my
Having a big
system.
party on Saturday with a big dance party.
that.
So it
This
can be
Saturday?
Saturday
Well, we're doing a mystic mass for
for Halloween.
kind of Halloween.
Oh, that's
Pretty
amazing.
costume
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, but yeah, so everything's so connected now via Zoom and, so easy to connect in. I mean, there are some beautiful things about cities, but,
Hmm.
and
They're
I'm
great to
happy
visit.
here. Yeah,
Hmm.
We don't have food delivery here.
right.
Oh, that's another thing. I'm like, oh, I should have bought that cookbook. Is your cookbook available as an ebook?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep. Just go on our website and you can just order
okay,
it first shop.
perfect. Because I really honestly thought I'm not gonna make lentil soup when I go home, honestly. Like it's good here, but I'm not gonna make it. And like, yeah, I need to make it. I don't know what else to eat. I can't eat my normal stuff, so it's all
Some
behind
yummy
me.
food in that cookbook, I gotta say.
Yeah, for sure. Try
You,
it.
you you'll be the hit of the party. Everybody's gonna be coming to your house to eat.
Okay. Any other reflections or things you want to share from that distance practice or anything else?
Yeah, like Helena, I was uh, also when I came back. Uh, it's been really a challenge to adjust, and I've been moving like from a place to another place because I cannot. It feels like I cannot find peace. So I just keep on moving, like sleeping 3 days in a certain place, and then 4 or 5 days or a week in another place. So, uh, and while I'm moving from a place to place, I visited your website, I think, at least 10 times, looking at should I come back for a New Year's Eve retreat or for another Reiki retreat in March, or should I wait for a third level, Reiki master's retreat? So I visited your website like a lot of times, and I so yeah, I'm definitely drawn to Maui, and I will definitely uh, come back. And I completely can understand how you say you didn't sleep as well in in a good hotel as well as in a small cabin somewhere in nature. Completely different energies, and once you taste those energies, you, and you have to come back in a different kind of environment.
Mhm.
It's really a challenge to adjust to a different kind of environment. And of course, you are longing to come back to nature, to to calm, to smooth, energies, to smooth people, to kind people, basically to light. If I can describe in one word the experience in Maui, you guys and everything. It was all like this beautiful ball of light. So yeah, looking forward to come back.
We miss you, Slavko.
Yeah,
Now he misses you.
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah, it reminds me of when I started doing healing work and I would go to places with my teacher. One time I slept in a teepee in the middle of on the top of Mount Shasta. One time we went to the jungles of Mexico and we were in this like hut, like with no windows. I mean, no windows, and you had to sleep in this hanging thing with like the thing over you because of the scorpions. And I was like, yeah, I can't live in the city anymore. I'm like, right? Coming from all the glamour and okay. Funny.
Do you guys do anything special for New Year's every year, or?
We do a
yoga retreat.
7-day yoga retreat. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yes. We still have space.
Aerial swing with the aerial
we do
yoga.
the swings and we take everyone up to Haleakala for sunset on New Year's Eve, and yeah, we do ceremony.
Oh my God. Is this all on your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my little cottage still available?
It is. It is. Your little cottage is still available, and the treehouse is still available.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Something to think about. Yeah, usually by now we're kind of sold out. It's a little, but we do have space.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been an interesting year, and it definitely is not. It's been a little slower than ever, but it's all in a frequency and a change, and everything changes.
Yeah. Also, since I've been back from your retreat, the synchronicities and coincidences in my life have really ramped up. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like one time I woke up in the morning and I saw something on social media. So it was about sisters. So I sent it to one of my sisters and she called me and she was like, I was crying. I was feeling bad. And I was thinking how lucky I am to have a sister. And you sent that to me right like in the middle of me crying. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I just woke up and sent it to you. And, it was just the timing that was odd and a couple other things that I was just like, wow.
So because you're tapped into the energy.
Yeah, I'm like, this is fun.
Nice. Awesome. Well, you guys,
It's so good to see it's so good to see your faces too, everybody. Wow. It's very, very nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna edit that clip with all the self-healing stuff and we'll send it to you. And we'll also send you our New Year's page if you feel like booking.
It's gonna be a fun party.
And thank you, Helena, for the beautiful review on our We Travel. That was really sweet.
Oh, my pleasure. You're welcome. It was,
Really appreciate
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I tried to capture everything, but it was hard to, but I tried to, and just how wonderful you guys are. Yeah.
you. And if anyone else feels like posting one, it's always helpful for us.
Always appreciate it.
Thank you.
So that was through We Travel. So we could like Google reviews too, probably would help.
Google
Okay, I gotta do.
And then you book directly through us, right? Yeah, because I
can't remember.
Or did you book through Book Retreats or something? I don't know. I think you booked directly through us.
Okay.
So, yeah, Google reviews is also a good place to send it. I can send you the link for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We miss you.
Oh, so you're going to make an announcement about Mexico and your like new business opportunity at some point? Is that going to be in a newsletter?
Oh yeah. Well, we'll tell you what happened. our temple. You speaking of our oils, our standard temple oil, which is our rose and sandalwood oil, which Lynn, you know our temple oil. Well, I mean, we didn't use it a lot, but so we go there and we ended up
We met a
at this
guy.
beautiful place called Velas Vallarta, and the guy, he was like he's kind of
He's one of the main managers of that
yeah,
retreat.
yeah. So I gifted him one, and he just went crazy. He's like, we have to have these in all of our hotels, all of our spas, all of our everything across Mexico. Okay,
Wow.
I need to order 50 to 100. Do I get a bulk discount?
Yeah. So that is really cool because that's actually something we're calling in was like
Oh my God.
Trying to create more side
so that
business.
is the one, and then following will be all the whole chakra set. So, but he was like really all about our temple oil. Yeah.
Is it part of your seven chakra set?
No, it's
No.
separate. It's just the rose and
Oh,
sandalwood. Yeah.
It's just the standard oil. When we our first trip to Egypt, we brought back rose in sandalwood, and before we bought a bunch of other oils, and it was such a hit when we came back. The next time we went to Egypt, we bought even more oils because they're great price. They're yummy. The Egyptians in the Egyptian pathologies, they think that the essences of the flowers is like one of the great healing blessings for humans. So like it has to be sanctioned by the state. It has to be 100% pure.
Yeah.
So
pure,
we've fallen
yeah.
in love with the oils because who doesn't love a yummy smell? And of course, so we started sharing them with people, and everybody wants more of it. We're like, wow, it's a great been a little side business for us that we really like because I love those yummy smells.
Yeah, so it's exciting because I'm also in this women's cohort for because of the fires. They have this women in business free coaching, this whole program. So my coach is like an expert at distribution. I'm like, okay, we're putting this all together, and is this right? And so I'm excited about that.
oh.
Very, yeah.
Yeah. Again, smell is very, very powerful for me. Very powerful.
Yeah, it's a great trigger.
Yeah, and
I mean,
we just
emotions.
redesigned all the labels. So we're waiting for the labels. We're getting printed and they're coming. So yeah, and we'll get the 7 chakras done too. So yay! All right. Well, so good to see you. Well, I think we're gonna have to do another one of these in next month or something.
Just so we can hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it up.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Good to see you all.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Tony.
Okay.
It's great seeing everybody.
Good night.
Good morning. Good night.
I'm going to bed. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.